I asked you to stop because I had to say something out of subject, off subject.
Okay, so then we're gonna cheer EB on again. I'm so sorry that we did not have that whole spiel about me being blonde and not realizing what she was doing. But anyway, I would like to congratulate EB because she achieved the rank of executive yesterday. She's our fourth executive. So it's a huge, huge congratulations. I'm very, very proud of you, EB, and thank you so much for all your hard work. Dora put her hand up.
No, I clapped.
Oh, you did? Oh, there you are. But we can hear your voice now. Okay.
Oh, great. Sorry, guys. I'm so embarrassed. So my audio is actually working now, at least.
Awesome.
Thank you, Andrea. I'm sorry I couldn't say anything because my battery was running low and I couldn't unmute myself. So thank you so much. And this is all because of you. You started it.
I started it, but I'm just, you guys are doing all the hard work as well. So it's everybody's helping everybody here. So that's just amazing. And it's working out for everybody. And that's the huge thing here. And I have to say that I have been in a lot of network marketing companies and MLMs and everything, and which are not big ticket items, right? And I have to say that this is probably one of the only companies where I have found that the retention is 99.9% because money talks, right? And here we don't have to convince anybody to bring people in if they don't want to and they are still making money. So that's the huge thing. So let's go through.
And I also want to say thank you to Andy's team and Lily and the whole gang, because without them, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you.
Team effort. Fantastic.
Yes, exactly.
Fantastic. Yeah. So, okay, let's go through the onboarding for the new people again, very briefly. So this is our team chat, the CFX Nation in Telegram. So when you go, and you can do this on the computer or you can do it on your phone. On your phone, when you go to the very top of the screen, you're going to see this pin, right? When you click on this pin, all the pin messages are going to come up. So you scroll all the way up to the very first one, and that is a welcome message. And this is where you're going to find the Zoom meeting link, which is always the same. Then you're going to find a couple of websites that is at your disposal. And then some more Zoom dates, and then just look through all these 4 or 5 pin messages. Now, if you go into this is one of the most important websites that we can have is the cfxinfolibrary.now.site. So you click on this and it will open up the website. And you can see a whole bunch of stuff on this very first page. There are a couple of videos, links. So take your time and go through them. But the very first step that I would like you to take is download your enrollment checklist here. Because this enrollment checklist is how you help other people enroll. And I don't want to download it again, but I'm going to show you how it looks like and what it is. Here we go. Okay, so this here, step by step, is an instruction what to follow, what steps to take to enroll into CFX. Okay, so my suggestion is that you print it out for yourself, download it for yourself, and then when you have a new prospect who is ready to sign up and have their own account opened, you send this to them immediately. So they have a crutch to follow step by step of what you are trying to explain to them over the phone or over the Zoom. So this is always very good to have, because don't forget, the way you enroll other people is how they are going to enroll their members. And then if you go up to the very top of the page, you will see that this is the home page. So there's a whole bunch of stuff on the home page. And then there is one tab here that says Team Zoom Recordings. The very first one, that's the only one right now, is the new member orientation. So this is a video that you can either watch on YouTube if it doesn't start here, or you can just press the play button and it should start playing. There are also training Zooms on the other tab about LinkedIn, strictly for LinkedIn video. So there's lots to learn here. And we have okay, so this has been taken down, it looks like. So this was an onboarding video or presentation in Spanish. So I will have to look for one. So this is how fast things change. Now, I recommend that you do not dive into these pages full tilt, because you will get completely overwhelmed. So take one video, which is, it could be a 3-minute video, it could be a 15-minute video, and pace yourself. Okay, so if you watch one video and you will think, oh, okay, that's fine, I understand all that, that's great. Next day, take a new video. Do not watch 2 videos the same day. It's going to be confusing. It's so much information that even when Ira and I, or Ibi and I, or Brian or Andy, we talk with each other, or even Donna, we have questions coming up about so many things that doesn't affect anything. So don't get confused about this, but it's just, there's so much information because of the technicality of it, and because of the digital nature of it, is that there's not everything that will be easily understandable all at once. So just take it one step at a time. And we are always here. Everybody's always here. And that Telegram chat is key for communication. I will always put updates there. However, if you have any questions and the person that brought you in is not available or has no answer to your question, then don't hesitate to reach out to any one of the leaders, or just put your question into the Telegram chat and somebody will answer it for you. And sometimes when we come to these meetings, then we have like everybody has different ideas or different experiences with a whole bunch of different circumstances about the same topic. So we might be able to have different answers, and then you can always see which one is suiting you most and use that approach, if that makes sense. Yes, Donna, you can just unmute, you can interrupt me.
Oh, okay. I was doing very English. Well, as we have John, who's going to be in Panama, and hopefully he's going to have the opportunity to interview, Oscar or somebody else. Would it be a good idea to? Are there any questions that we want him to ask? So we've got an opportunity to get maybe some inside. I have questions for copy trading, and so it'd be good if he had a list, maybe try and have an interview and answer if we have anything specific we want to know.
I'm sure that John would be open to get your list, and then if he has a chance to ask those questions or have an interview, because Huascar has time and like he has been very open to everybody who wanted to interview him, right? So I'm pretty sure that definitely.
Because I just have one question, so maybe I'll just send it directly to him. I'm just very curious with the copy trading, whether it's going to work the same way with our trading packs, that we put in Bitcoin and we're paid in Bitcoin, or whether with the trade, maybe somebody knows here if they've done the, if they've been on the beta group, you know, maybe can we fund it directly with our fiat money, or will it be the same
So
system of funding it with Bitcoin?
okay, so what I heard is that
Mm.
the copy trading is going to be a completely different option.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not
Yeah,
like
but how
you're
does it- how
not
does
you're
it
not
fund?
going to be getting paid per se. You are going to have your own
Mm.
account, right? So the company will have no pay in, pay out responsibility because it's your
Right.
account, right? What you are going to be say what our advantage is going to be because of CFX is because we will have access to the proprietary software that they are trading with, and it's going to be linked to the account, the copy trading account, your copy trading account. But let's not confuse that here for the new people right now, because it's a little bit like further down the road.
Okay.
And I like, by all means, please send the question to John. You
Yeah,
can send
I'm
it
just
directly
curious
to
if
him.
it's-
Absolutely.
Mm.
But as much as I heard is that it's going to be a completely separate, totally unrelated from the trade packs option.
Mm.
And it's going to
I-
be an option.
I would like to just to clarify for the new people, and because probably they are confused at the moment, that in the phase 2, there's gonna be copy trading option available for everybody. It's optional. If you want to participate in it or not, you can. So that's what they were talking about,
Yeah.
but it's a little bit further away.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
so,
a bit sort of more advanced, but yeah,
yeah. So
exciting.
by all
And
means,
that's
ask,
something that will be available with the trading academy, where you can learn how to trade, follow what the company is doing. You can just copy what they are doing. So if somebody wants to get involved with extra money, then they can do that.
yeah. And we are all just guessing at the moment because it has not been announced or finalized. So we don't know anything about it. And that's why all these questions are coming up. So that's why best to ask the people who know what it is, but I have not heard any specific answers to this question, what copy trading is going to be yet. So let's just keep our fingers crossed that John can get it out of Huascar, and then
Yeah.
we'll go from there. But yeah, it's not a bad idea to ask some questions. If
The
you
thing
guys
is,
want to
he might be
send.
sworn. He might be sworn to secrecy, though. That's the only thing.
There is one thing that I know about this company, because this has been proven in the past, is that they do not make promises that this is what's going to happen. They announce things that has already happened, because then they know that everything has been worked out, or the glitches are out, and it's not just, okay, this is a promise that I'm gonna, like, they like to announce things that are already done. So the copy trading came out a year ago with the with that little group of people that were the tryouts, to see if it works or not, but nobody really said anything confirmed or affirmative about it yet. So we are just all guessing. So it's exciting times for the second phase, which will happen when it happens. Until
Question,
then,
Mike.
we are making our daily profits. Very happy about it. Yes,
Question I
Brian?
have, do you have to be a CFX member with a package to be part of copy trading?
Yes. Yes.
I have three more things here.
Okay.
This is a reminder for new people and for other members. CFX does not have an app. I think
Yes.
that should be reminded all the time so you don't get screwed, so to speak.
And that's also on the very good point. And it's right underneath, just to affirm what Brian is saying, how important it is. You can see under your enrollment checklist, it's right here, does not have an app. Okay, so you will always remember. Continue, Brian. Thank you for bringing this up. I should have mentioned it.
Last week, we talked about my countdown thing app. And then I sent a CFX Nation reminder that I couldn't find it anymore. So now it's Day Count app. Did anybody download it and use it yet?
Yeah, I downloaded the one that you put in the group. I love
And what do you think?
it. It's great. It's so exciting. Oh, I absolutely love it. Well, the first day I kept on looking at it. I've stopped looking at it now, but I put in everybody's, so not just mine. So that's basically exactly what, excuse me, what I was looking for, to be able to remind people when they're coming up to, you know, to be able to upgrade. So yeah, no, great. It's all in one place.
And you can color code those people too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's a cool
So
feature.
my dates can be a specific color, and then Donna's dates can be a specific color. Whoever's in there, you can match them all up. So,
Oh, that's
and-
great.
and the other one is if there's time, and I've been in there, if you can believe it, 15 months now. I would like to know how you guys got, Andrea and Nivi, how you got to executive. Like, what did it take? Or is that a big question?
So for me, following the 3x3 and then the 10 and then the volumes, because if you think about just going deep, and people coming in at the $300, is going to take you a while to get to $50,000 monthly volume, which is 25,000 points, right?
Mhm.
So once you have people coming in with the larger packs and larger point upgrades, right? Then the volume will be easier to achieve. So you will need to have more people. But in network marketing, there's one rule. If you build deep, it will give you stability. You need to go wide to make money, right? So once you have your 3 people and you taught them how to build their 3, right? Then you go 10. And this is what you teach those 3 people as well, right? Now, out of those 10, you will find 2 people who will build for you, right? And once you have 2 legs that are building, one of them will be growing faster than the other one. And that one leg is going to give you 15,000 points. The other 10,000 can come from anywhere, right? So it can come together from your other 9 legs, basically. Right? So that's why it's important not to just rely on those 3 and then deep, because going deep, if you're just a mentor with 3 people, is not going to give you access to level 5 and 6. And after level 5 and 6, that's a whole lot of people. Like if you look at your unilevel tree and you count on and let me show you. Where can I show you a tree? Oh, no, you know what? Let's do this. CFX success from home. I'm going to show you this here. Okay, so on the accelerator page, if you go down, you can see that on your level 5 and 6, look at the number of people. This is the majority of your people here, right? So at these levels, there is not a lot of volume here yet, unless there is larger packs, right? So if you're level 1, you only have your 3 people, then your level 2 only have 9 people, 3 times 3, right? Then 3 times, right? So if you're a mentor, you only can count to here. If you have people down a level. So until I reached executive, I had no access to these people. So this is why I grew faster up to mentor after I hit the executive is because I had access to level 5 and 6, which already, because I put people, like we had people down here, I would have access to level 5 and 6 now. So my suggestion is, and that's what EB was doing. EB is building perfectly the way we were discussing it, 3 and then go 10, right? And then she taught her 3 people to start building 10 wide, because that's where at your mentor level, the volume can come in. If you go deeper than that, you're not getting volume, right? So you have to collect the volume on those level 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's what you need to focus on. So that's why it's important not just focus on the 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, like John Kinnear teaches, but going wide, because not everybody will come in at $1,000. Because if everybody comes in at $1,000, then you will have no problem reaching on level 3, the executive level. But not everybody is coming in at $1,000. Most of the people come in at 300, right? So if that's the case, and we have our limitations in Canada, we have to admit, right? It's harder to find people who can identify themselves as a foreign national. That's why we need to go, like, be careful and do everything that we can at that level 1 and 2 and 3 to make sure that even if those people come in at smaller amounts, like relatively faster time, it would build you up to the $50,000 points. And I reached executive last September, the very first time. And then in mid-October, I lost it because it's a 30-day revolving period, right? So as the volume goes down, even if it just goes down 5 points, you're no longer an executive, right? But as the team grows, the volume grows, right? So if you build your team 3 and 10, 10, and then teach them to do that 3 and 10, then you teaching your people right, they will help you, right? And then after that, it is really figuring out how to upgrade so nobody gets kicked out and things like that. So there's a lot of micromanaging at that point, but and you never really stop talking about this to people, because even if you ask any one of the big leaders who reach the director and the higher levels, they all have personally put in at least 50 to 70 people. I'm only within 10 and 20, right? So I'm not there yet, but I don't stop just because I have my 12, 13, 14 people at the moment, right? So now my focus is on helping either with strategy or whatever, right? Helping the people build in the lower levels, or helping the people in my first level to get there, 10 people. But that, what did I want to say? I lost my train of thought. But that's where it is right now, right? So I never stop focusing on getting my new people in and adding more people in my level, because don't forget, those are the annual $15,000 that will come in later on.
Right.
So that's my story. Now, from where I'm sitting, what I see, Evie is doing exactly the same thing.
Yeah, I did exactly the same thing. Like I had the 3 people first, and then those 3 people had their 3, and then now everyone is doing the 10. So now I have quite a few people that have already 10, 15 people lining up. And also when there's a family member that came in and now they're comfortable that, yeah, they trust the system, they trust CFX, they don't question it anymore, then I start telling them that, you know how you can build up faster. Like if you bring in your wife with a $2,000 package, then it will give you a push. Basically, both packages will get to the $100,000 level within 3.5, 4 years max. So, you know, now people are more willing because they trust the system. And always, like, I follow up with people. I want to make sure that they get their emails, they understand. so I keep close contact, at least with the ones that I sponsor. And I teach everyone to do that with theirs, with their people. Like it's very important to keep in touch. So basically I followed whatever Andrea was doing. I just, I was the little monkey.
So did you and Andrea talk quite a bit about strategies outside of Zoom?
Yes and no. I mean, Ibi has built a magic, so I think she's a self-starter, I have to say, because I don't think we ever really talked anything other than go for your 3 and then your 10. And then once you got the idea of how the 10 benefits you and everybody else in your family, you guys started doing that. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I have to say that Aimee and Andy, they played a huge role in the whole thing, because they are fantastic team builders. And, you know, you don't have to be there. They just know what to do and they do it. And my daughter is the same. Like with her, I had to kind of help her. But other than that, pretty much, you know, when people listen carefully and basically they watch you, what you're doing, and they will mimic you.
Mhm.
But you have Murray. Murray is like that. Murray is a builder. So you guys have a really good relationship. And the other thing is that I'm always here. So if you have any questions, if you want to strategize, if you want me to go through your leg and your team and see what can be done, and I'm always open to it. I'm always open to it. Absolutely. And it's Ira and I speak a lot because she has a very big Hungarian team in Hungary and in England, and they need a lot of guidance. So her and I, we speak a lot about strategy, and she is very she's getting very close to hitting the rank as well. That's going to be amazing for Alex. It is good to see that even the Hungarians are paying attention to how to build, because it's simple. It is a very simple system, because you really don't have to convince people to put in extra money or pay monthly or things like that, right? So everybody sees the benefits, and even if they just, how should I say this? You're always going to have in the 10 people who are just by themselves, or who are just bringing one person in, because I have those people. And then you're going to have the ones that will bring in 3 family members, right? So you're going to have these weaker legs, and that's why they're not weaker legs, but they're not builder legs, right? But they just take advantage of that first level so they can get bumped up faster. But once the money starts coming in, and honestly, that's what happened to Sujat.
Mm-hmm.
And Sujat is exactly the example that he was sitting on the sidelines. He was waiting for Canada to open up. And then all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. And I was like, oh my God, you hit executive, right? So this happens to anybody. Might happen to 6 out of your 10 people. You just have to wait it out. And that's why helping build up the 30 people underneath you, because that's right, your 3 people. So they will have to have their 3, and they will have to have their 10. So if that's built out, then you will have a better chance, because it's a numbers game, right? A better chance to bring up the volume that will give you the $50,000. And I think you have, actually, yeah, you have two legs that if you coordinate how the upgrades are coming up, then you will hit the executive. I haven't seen your leg in a while, so I would have to look at it. But what I remember is that you have a few good upgrades in those legs. So it's just a matter of timing it.
Okay.
A
'cause
matter
I
of
see
timing
the
it.
numbers
But
in
if
the
you,
back.
if you want me to sit down and go through it through a Zoom, and then we'll mastermind a little bit, I would be more than happy to do that for you.
Yeah, sure.
And
So I just
before
think
we
there's-
go, sorry, Brian, sorry, don't forget your thought, but I always forget to do this. Can we please do a screenshot? Everybody come online and show your face, come, and then I would like to take a screenshot so we can put it into the Telegram chat. Cindy, Lily?
I'm not presentable. I'm in bed.
Nah, you're beautiful all the time.
Oh, thank you, Andrea.
Ava, are you up for a picture? Can you come back online for a second?
I think my landscape is nicer.
Yeah. You ladies. Okay. Anyway, this is it's good. I will take the picture like this. Lily, are you there? Lily?
Cindy? No?
Lily? No Lily? Okay. There we go.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, then I'll take another one. Put your camera on. Thank you. Okay, smile, everybody. Fantastic. Okay. Say, oh no, Andy is blinking. Okay, one more time. One more time. Okay, Andy, stop blinking. Okay, smile, everybody. Cheese. Okay, this is a good one. That's a good one. All right, I'm just gonna save it. There we go. All right, thank you, Brian, for your patience. And now he's leaving.
He went to put his wig on.
On the wig. Okay, you muted. Please unmute. Please unmute.
We're getting quite a few newer people, and I just feel like sometimes the conversations are becoming more farther apart for the ones that are, you know, halfway to 3/4 building a good team. To have the conversation you just had for the past 10 minutes might go over the heads of some of the ones that are just coming in and going like, wow, this is a pretty intricate, big deal. But after you've been in this for 4 to 6 months, you start understanding why we're having this discussion and stuff like that. Because I know when I first started for the first 3 months, it's like, I was just watching the numbers, you know, and I was telling a few people, I might've had 2 people on my team or whatever, and that was it. I didn't really understand the actual big picture, if you want to call it that. So that's why I was asking if there is other conversations going on outside of Zoom, depending on where the people are. And you just
No,
mentioned,
but it's available.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
It
just
is
mentioned-
available.
Yeah, okay.
So, as I said, Sujat was a huge surprise. Sylvia, we know Sylvia is a powerhouse. So, and then Alex, EB now, who's going to be the next?
Kira
And Brian
and Andy.
and everybody. I mean, you guys are so
Yeah.
close. I'm serious. You guys have the foundation. So now I just need to top it up.
I was very close. I thought that it's
Yeah.
gonna happen, but now it has to wait another few weeks for the upgrading. So didn't go through.
Mm.
This goes.
Yeah, I mean, it's there, like seriously, there were times when like from October when I reached executive, from September when I reached executive, October I lost it, until the beginning of December when I got it back again. That 2 months, right? It was this close, and then this close, and then this far apart, and then this close again, right? So it was constantly fluctuating, and I'm like, oh my God, am I going to reach it ever again? Because sometimes it felt like, oh my God, just this much, please, somebody. And no, and I like, it was, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I'm just not going to look at it again, and it will happen, right? And then one day it happened. And then when I hit manager, I was like, oh my God, it happened. Because that month, when I hit the week before I hit manager, I was 30,000 points away from manager. 30,000 points. I'm not kidding you guys. So that's $60,000 that came in 1 week. So that was an amazing rush. And I'm still, because now we have so many people in the team, that I haven't lost the manager status, which is huge.
Explain the points and to the new people. Probably they are
So-
wondering, what are we talking about?
Okay, so people who decide to build and bring in people, not just for okay, I'm just bringing my family in, but you want to reach ranks, and you want to get the added bonuses, and you want to get the added benefits, because we don't just have bonus point when we also have rank benefits, is there are certain levels that you can reach. Now, it's also explained in the CFX info library page. Once you reach, once you bring your first 3 people in, and that could be your family, you are at a mentor level, and that mentor level means that you will open your level 3 and 4. Right? So if anybody ever from your level 1 decides to start building, and they start building, you will benefit from the points that is below your level 1 and 2. Okay, so you will get benefits, your points, from level 3 and 4. Now, if your organization is building, and even if you're no longer building, but you go as deep eventually that your entire organization brings in $50,000 volume in one $30-day rolling period, that means you have 25,000 points. You will hit executive. So that means you will start getting your unilevel bonuses from, you get paid basically from your level 5 and 6 as well. And also when you hit executive, you will have a choice of getting an iPad for free, or you get the Bitcoin equivalent of it sent to your wallet. Now, when you hit mentor means you have $150,000 volume coming in one 30-day rolling period. That's 75,000 points. Now, you will have to have 2 executives in your team to achieve that. So you can have higher points volume if your team did not develop into leaders, executives, then you will have to wait to hit the manager rank until you will have 2 executives. And this is how higher up you go. So at the mentor level, at the manager level, the option is either a Rolex or the equivalent value of that in Bitcoin. So since I don't wear a watch, I'm going to go for the Bitcoin and upgrade. So
Andrea, when you went down to executive and went back up, did you get another iPad? Or did you just get it?
No, that's just once.
Otherwise you get like 10 Ferraris.
No, that's just
Right.
once. That's just once. The first time you reach it. So,
Oh, right, okay.
yeah. And Ibi, did Alex get his Bitcoin, or did you ask for the iPad?
No, he got his Bitcoin. He got his Bitcoin in like 2 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and probably I will ask for my Bitcoins too.
yeah, because iPad is not, it's an iPad. You can buy one for yourself. A Rolex, I was thinking about it, but because I would never buy a Rolex for myself, but I thought, I don't want $10,000 sitting on the shelf. So I don't even know. Probably I would be, what will I be getting? $6,000 no, 7,500, I think is what I'm going to be getting in Bitcoin. So that's going to be a nice upgrade. So, Murray, can I ask you what your plans are? Now that you surfaced again, I'm hoping that you have some plans here, girl.
Yes, I am going back to my roots, so I'm going to add more and the 10, and also go back to all my people to do the upgrades.
Mhm.
I have a few that I've helped purchase their Bitcoin so that they can go and upgrade, but that has not done. The purchase has been done, but it has not gone to CFX. So
Okay.
that's I will go back to these people. I think for me it's just it is the follow-up system that I am missing right now. I do have a lot of network that I've been going, and they're just not coming into the Thursday or the Sunday UK Zoom. So I'm thinking that, we might have to team up and again do it on our own and bring people into our own training or presentation.
Absolutely. And you know
around.
what? Now I can recommend something for you, because if you do a quick Zoom for your people, you don't have to wait for anybody to do a presentation for you, because John Kinnear has a very short 15-minute presentation that he does everything for you. You can always play that video during your Zoom meeting, right? It will give you credibility because it's a corporate video, for one. And second, John Kinnear's voice is very calming and very trusting for everybody to hear, right? So even if you invite somebody for like a half an hour presentation and not a full hour, just ask them to hop on with you. You can have a one-on-one, or you can have like a couple of people, and then just, say, I want to show you guys something. This is a 15-minute video, please watch. And then you can have questions after. And then if it's not too many people, then on one-on-one, actually, I would suggest you can show them the Wealth Creation 101 video where the chart is explained.
Where can
Like
we
how-
find it? Andrea,
Wealth
where
cre-
can we find?
wealthcreation101.now.site. I'll show you.
In the Telegram chat?
No, I did not put that into the Telegram chat,
you
but this is the site. 1 second. Okay, this has a quick 1.5 minute video. Then this is John Kinnear's short 8.5 minute presentation. This is even shorter than anything else. And then here is the video that explains the chart. Okay, this is the roadmap. Now, I do not recommend that you send this out to anybody who hasn't already been exposed. So do not just send out to cold people, or do not send it out to, oh, I want to show you something, and you send this out to them, because we really are not supposed to show or prospect anybody with the chart. The chart, you can show somebody who has already been to a presentation and says, I want more information, because then it's a different story, okay? But we cannot entice people with that chart. We can show them one-on-one, but not as an enticing thing. So that's why I really don't promote that page, but it's there if you think that somebody needs it. In Mari's case, because she is doing this as a follow-up to people who has already been to a presentation, then you can use it because the video is there. And as I said, if it's new people, then that's the best thing. Do one of the the quick ones, either the 8.5 minute one, or let me see if this particular one is. I think this is yeah, it's the 8. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna show you. See on the CFX Success from Home page. You scroll down to this section. And this is the 8.5-minute video. So this is a full presentation by Joan Kinnear, this one here. So you can always share this during your presentation. So you don't have to create a big one. If you invite people that know you, you don't even have to talk to talk about yourself a lot because they know you already. I suggest that you invite a third person though. So invite either Brian or myself. If you need any, just so there is a third person, like we discussed it all those months ago, that it's good to have somebody else sitting in as a credibility builder or something. Remember, Marie? So that's what I would recommend.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're here to help. What is the time difference? Where are you going, Mary?
Right now, 15 hours difference.
15 hours. Okay, so that's going to be a challenge to to coordinate.
No, it actually worked out the last time because I woke up, I'm awake already by 4 o'clock in the morning anyhow. So I just
Okay.
continue to your Zoom at 7 o'clock, I think, morning there. So
Okay, then. All right. So, but anyway, if you want to do any kind of presentations there. Oh, somebody disappeared, Dora. So if you want to do any kind of presentations and you need help, just let us know. Okay. But I think we went past 8 o'clock, so I don't want to hold anybody else up because I know you guys are busy with other stuff. So anybody has any other questions?
Yeah, I just have one question. I'm a little
Sure.
confused. Why is the company not currently accepting Canadian members?
Well, it's a longer story.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, it just came to me right now.
Until last, when was that? March is when they stopped taking new Canadian enrollments.
Oh.
And it had to do with all kinds of approval processes from the brokers.
Mhm.
And it's simply because of COVID, the legal procedures and the approvals are taking so much longer than in normal circumstances.
Mhm.
We are just, waiting for the go ahead, and that's it. And
Yeah.
it's the company wants to make sure that we are doing everything legitimately and legally.
Yeah.
So they just want to, cross the T's and dot the I's, and that's the only. So right now, Canada and the US is those two countries.
That's too bad because I was trying to bring my sister on board, but I couldn't.
Speak with Dora,
Okay.
and then
Yeah, we'll do.
Dora will talk.
Yeah, no problem.
because as I said, okay, B, thank you, bye. Because like there are a lot of Canadians who are not Canadians, right?
Mhm.
Who are from another country.
Yeah. No, but she was actually born here, so she's fully Canadian.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, I'll discuss it with them.
Yes. So you will figure it out. You will
Yeah,
figure it
okay.
out.
Thank you.
All right then. So if there is no other questions, then thank you, everybody. It was good
Thank
to see the
you.
new people and hear the new people and see the old people, not old, but the veterans. The veterans. And did you have anything? You have been so quiet the whole time.
No, I'm good. Just
Okay.
taking in the information. Yes.
All right. So please let me know, guys, as soon as you have your ledgers, so we can schedule this meeting with Andy and Brian so they can all teach us how to set it up. And let's grow. Let's go.
Perfect. Good night, all.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks,
Thank
Andrea.
you for
Bye,
coming.
everyone. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.